Stop posting your house. Go on there and post your personality. Show me how funny you are. Show me how
she's down there rubbing it like we're in a freaking movie theater and we're trying to hide from the grandma next to me.
In full view of his live audience, he started pleasuring himself, completely unaware that hundreds of viewers were already watching.
All right, every streamer who got caught gooning, explained.
In today's video, we'll talk about streamers gooning.
What?
From streamers leaking their own tabs live.
The syndicate took a serious blow.
What time is it where I am? What time is it PST?
Hold it. Run that back.
What time is it where I am?
Hold on.
Section A6.
Hold on.
Viewers analyze.
Oh my goodness gracious. See, this is a testament to one, always close all your tabs when you're done with your computer. And number two, stop gooning on your computer. And number three, chat is detectives. Chat are truly just detectives. They will not let you slip up. Right, gooning on the work computer is just, that's a different level of I think you need to stop. However, he did come out with a statement, I believe, saying that he just wanted to see what it was because he got an ad for it and he was just checking if it was real. Do we believe him? That's not my choice to make. Okay, I'm not saying yes or no, but that's what he said.
Frame and quickly unearthed a shocking discovery.
2 viral clips that almost ended entire reputations.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
These are the times when streamers got caught gooning.
Starting off with the streamer
Cenat.
Cenat's
gooning moment happened during a stream where it appeared he was receiving a sexual favor. Specifically, what many viewers believed looked like a hand job while still live on camera.
No, like she's not gonna be doing it.
absolutely. We had
In the living room in front of everyone sitting there, right? That would just be insane. No.
this conversation earlier. If you guys was here,
I think she was just sitting there
Keep
doing.
in mind,
I don't know what
his
she was
younger
doing.
brother was in the room with him at the time.
But anyways, like I said, for a man, what I provide people.
What is she doing though? Why is she?
At first,
What
it even
is she
looked
doing
like the
though?
girl went for something more explicit, but Kai seemed to push her off to keep his composure.
Let me explain what I bring to the table. How about that? Stop posting your money. Stop posting your car. Stop posting your house. Go on there and post your personality. Show me how funny you are. Show me how, you know.
All right, that does look pretty bad. I haven't ever seen the full clip, but that does look pretty bad. She's down there rubbing it like we're in a freaking movie theater and we're trying to hide from the grandma next to me. Like that does look pretty bad. I think the fact that no one is reacting though means either she was hiding it super well or they're just used to her antics. She just a neighborhood hoe. This is what she does, and she's latched on to him this time.
When the girl was later asked what was happening, she didn't even bother to deny it. What shocked
What possessed you to play with that man raw dick in front of 76,000 people? She just laughed. Oh.
people even more was that Twitch didn't take any action. No ban, no suspension, nothing. This was especially concerning considering a huge portion of Kai's audience is made up of kids. Now, the next case, Atrioc, real name Brandon Ewing.
Or it was just the ultimate clip farm. Ultimate clip farm. Yo, if you act like you're giving me the wop on camera, internet's gonna go crazy.
A well-known Twitch creator and former NVIDIA marketing manager who built his reputation on being smart, funny, and relatable. Best friends with Ludwig and part of that tight-knit circle of respected streamers. Atrioc got caught gooning in one of the most unexpected and career-damaging ways imaginable. He was live on Twitch, doing a normal stream, chatting, showing things on his desktop, nothing out of the ordinary. But for just a split second, a single tab flashed across his screen.
Syndicate took a serious blow.
What time is it where I am?
Like, look how fast that was, bruh.
Where I am.
How do you even catch that?
It was open to a
how are you paying attention to his screen that much to where you notice like that flash? That was half a second. Half a second.
Fake adult site featuring explicit, non-consensual videos of popular female streamers, including some of his own friends and colleagues like QT Cinderella and Pokimane. The frame lasted less than a second, but the internet caught it instantly.
If you don't want the technical jargon, here's the blunt version. A site had videos where the actual faces of popular female streamers were digitally grafted onto adult content. Deepfakes steal likenesses without consent. They're ugly, illegal in spirit, and they ruin lives when they leak into public view.
Atrioc, at the time closely tied to big creators like Ludwig and social circles that included QT Cinderella, suddenly had the worst possible thing tied to his name. When he finally showed up on stream to apologize, it was raw and messy, and he had his wife with him. He said,
I'm embarrassed. I'm angry at myself. I feel fucking, I just feel so fucking stupid. Before I go into the apology.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
well, whether the exact phrasing
I think bringing your wife on camera is crazy, bro. To me, it's like, this was your mistake. Get on here and tell us what happened with just you by yourself, right? It's your mistake. She has got nothing to do with this. I do not need to see the sympathy points from her. And yeah, of course she's going to back you up. I feel like it can almost make it feel more fake if you bring her, right? Because it's like, oh, now you have your wife here just to back you up. Like, she's your wife. We don't know the actual truth.
Odd or not, the emotion was real. He admitted to accessing the site one time while his wife was out of town and claimed he purchased access the same day the tab leaked, then forgot to close it.
Everyone here probably knows what's going on. I want to say, first of all, that it's true. It's 100% true. I looked at a deep fake porn video. Before I go into the apology, because I think it feels weird if you use a butt later, I just want to say a couple facts. I don't know if I should include this or not, but I have the receipt thing right here. This is from the exact same day that fucking clip is from. All right, there's no pattern of behavior. It's not months and months and months. It was just one video on the same day, and I just stupidly left the fucking tab open, and it was at 2 a.m. on the night before when Ari was out of town. So
QT Cinderella publicly said their relationship was irreparable.
Oh, damn.
Platform and the wildfire that it spread is just like, it feels so unrepairable at this point.
She felt personally violated by the content and the fact that it involved people close to her. After the leak, Atrioc did—
Bro, if you're out there on your computer with all the things you can do with AI, you decide you want to create deepfake porn or watch deepfake porn, you are the definition of a loser. Like a loser. Like, you've gone deeper than anything now. We'd be less mad at you if you were just watching Bonnie Blue. Like, if you popped up Bonnie Blue, we'd be like, all right, you a freak, but like, oh, you paid for the Bonnie Blue OnlyFans? Oh, wait, you ordered Bonnie Blue to your house? That would have been less deep. But deepfake? Deepfake is just, and if people you know is even scarier, because they're going to look at you crazy now. They can never see you the same. We're like, bro, the dude right next to me, our best friend, has been fake watching us. How do you even explain that?
Play the deny everything game. He stepped up. He publicly donated over $100,000 to fight deepfake sites, spent money and time taking them down, and claimed to have helped remove hundreds of them. From a
Which
PR
I think is
perspective,
awesome.
that's the kind of corrective action teams preach about. Accountability plus remediation. From a human perspective, donating real cash and lobbying for takedowns is the minimum you can do when your mistake contributes to harm. Now, flip the script to DSP. Darkside Phil, or DSP for short, is a longtime internet personality and gaming streamer, known primarily for his presence on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. He's been active in the gaming and streaming world for over a decade, becoming a staple of the Let's Play scene. DSP initially gained popularity in the mid-2000s with his walkthroughs and commentary on video games, particularly ones like Street Fighter and the Elder Scrolls series. Now, DSP was live years ago, setting up what he thought was just another pre-stream. He believed the broadcast hadn't started yet, casually sitting at his desk, totally unaware that his camera was rolling. Then it happened. In full view of his live audience, he started pleasuring himself, completely unaware that hundreds of viewers were already watching. Seconds later, he looked up, realized the camera was on, froze.
Nigga was trying to get one out before the stream started? He was like, I need to clear my head. I need to clear my mind. I understand. It can be nerve-wracking logging on sometimes, and you got a lot of anxiety before you click the start stream button, and you're just like, you know what? Let me just let one loose, so I just know that I don't give a fuck, cause I'm nutting on these niggas, and they'll never know. I work better with that post-nut clarity type shit. You know. Didn't we have a confession with someone saying, yeah, I get so stressed in class that sometimes I have to go to the bathroom and let one out so I can focus. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If he probably has been doing it, he has been streaming for 15 years. Maybe he's been streaming for 7 days a week. That is a lot of pre-stream nuts right there. It was probably just his little ritual. You know, like how Jordan had lucky shoes? I need those shoes before I play. If you've seen like Mike Bow Wow had those lucky shoes, people like to do little prayers and meditations. That was his thing.
And muttered,
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Within hours, clips were circulating everywhere. YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, with thousands of people in disbelief. It wasn't just shocking, it was absurdly awkward. For DSP, the damage compounded in a different way. In the aftermath, he tried to laugh it off, calling it an honest mistake, and saying he thought the stream hadn't started. Technically, he wasn't lying. It really was an accident. But that didn't matter. The internet isn't known for empathy. The clip spread faster than any of his gaming content ever did, and his name became a punchline across forums and reaction channels. Nowadays, he struggles to even get a decent number of views, though that could also be because of the dead games he plays. DSP really fell off. Next up, we have Vausch. The Vausch incident started.
Is it really that bad to goon before stream, though? I don't think he did anything wrong, other than obviously getting caught. So he should just be able to make a quick comeback with that. It's just the games, I would say. Like, he just had... It's not like he went on stream and said, guys, it's a goon session today. Everybody with me? I can see you right now. You're not gooning with me. Why are you not joining in on the session? This is the pre-planned goon stream, bro. Is this what we do?
Like any normal stream. Casual, laid back, him browsing and chatting with his audience. He's a political commentator known for long debates, deep discussions, and sharp takes. But during one of his streams, while sharing his screen, he opened a folder on his desktop. For a second, everything seemed fine, until chat noticed what was inside.
Porn folder?
Example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Among the thumbnails were explicit images, and some of them weren't just normal adult content. They appeared to be questionable, drawn, stylized images that people immediately recognized as being tied to an artist known for lolicon material, including underage-looking characters. One folder title in particular, something about horses, made the situation spiral even further. The internet moved at lightning speed. Within minutes,
no more
screenshots of his desktop were everywhere. Reddit threads, Twitter posts, YouTube reactions, all dissecting every inch of that folder preview. People labeled it the horse folder incident, and it instantly became...
What are you living in 2000s? You have a corn folder on your computer is already the first start of you are a deep gooner. A folder? A folder? And I'm not even gonna go down the rest of what the guy just said, because that's just all disgusting. But I'm just gonna start at the folder itself, nigga. If anyone has a porn folder on their computer in this day and age, bro, what? Oh, you're sick, nigga. You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You must not have internet, bro. The only reason I can let that slide if you live in Africa and your electricity's going out every 20 minutes, because then you got to download it to save it for later. You got to be like, bro, I might not have the internet later, and this is all I got. Let's go crazy. I get it. I was over there in Ethiopia for a bit. I had to download them on my phone, and I was like, let me save this for later in the night. You know, so when everyone's asleep and the internet goes out, I can have some...
For someone who had built his career talking about morality, power dynamics, and social justice, this was the last kind of exposure anyone expected. When Vausch realized what had happened, he addressed it immediately in a follow-up stream. His tone was defensive but calm, trying to contextualize.
Nah, someone admitted to me that they have a goon folder so big they had to get 2 extra hard drives. Yeah. I remember, this is a story I don't think I've ever told, but I was at my buddy's house and his dad had this cool system to where he could hook his computer up to the TV and you could essentially just watch any movie for free from any movie website without going to the website. But the mistake he made is he also had a goon folder on the same computer. And we accidentally clicked into it one night just trying to get to the movies. And he was with us. We actually clicked into it one night, was trying to get to the movies. And all we see are these girls, and the clips are just playing over and over, like it won't stop. He can't get out of it as he's trying to get out of it. I don't even want to finish this. But it loads up and it's just this girl getting plowed by a machine. Not even a dude, a machine, like a dildo machine, just going insane. And he's sitting there trying to click it off. He's like, wait. And we're just dying laughing. We're like, nigga, you've been caught. And when I mean, we didn't like go down, but what it looked like in that folder, it looked like there was like 30, 40, 50 videos, gang. It was, oh man. Surround sound today. Oh God, his wife was in the other room. His kids were in there. Luckily, they weren't out in the living room watching TV with us, right? Because his kids are like, we were like 13, 14, 15 maybe. So his kids were like 7, 8. Thank God they weren't out there.
As everything. Follow-up stream. His tone was defensive but calm, trying to contextualize everything. He admitted that yes, those files were real, but he claimed he hadn't known who the artist was or what their art represented.
By the next day, I had learned from what felt like the entire goddamn internet that 2 of the images in my folder preview window were actually from a well-known lolicon artist, and therefore definitely intended to be lolly shit, which has to be the worst possible way to find out about that sort of thing. Now,
he explained
I just feel like if it looks like a kid, it's a no-go. Period. Bro. I don't know. Like if it looks, even if she's 35, if she looks too young, it doesn't feel strange to you. Like you don't look and you're like, this is just kind of weird, bro. No one gets that.
Folder contained a mix of adult artwork he'd saved over time and said he hadn't realized a few images came.
Niggas in the chat are going crazy. I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make apology videos after last year's thing. So I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible. That was what's that creator's? Shane Dawson. He's pretty much saying your apology sounds just like him.
From a controversial source.
Obviously, the accusation here isn't just that I had those images saved. That part's true, not really an accusation, but also that I must have known that they were lolicon and saved them because they were lolicon. Now, the obvious and predictable but nonetheless true response from me is that no, I didn't know that. And that must not have been the impression I got from those 2 drawings, because if I had gotten that impression, then I wouldn't have saved them, you know.
He insisted he didn't support that kind of material and that it was a case of inattentive browsing, not deliberate behavior. Now, in streamer terms, that excuse doesn't land clean. You don't accidentally keep an entire folder of NSFW content with categories like that. But here's the complicated part. Some people believed him, not because of the folder, but because his core audience already saw him as a left-leaning debater who spoke often about morality, art, and context. They already had a mental model of him as philosophical. So when he leaned on that angle, his fans gave him room. His response video actually had a positive like to dislike ratio, which is wild considering the context. After the dust settled, Vausch didn't lose everything. His numbers dropped, but he slowly regained momentum. People debated it to death. Some left, some stayed. And a few months later, he was pulling similar view counts again. Now let's move to Rockkeye. This one's different because instead of getting
I guess his ends in a happy story?
Now let's move to Rockkeye. This one's different because instead of getting exposed accidentally, he basically exposed himself. His private Twitter goon account leaked, and instead of denying it, he went live and owned it.
Gooner. Oh my gosh. Okay, so chat, listen. You caught me. Yes, I'll beat my meat. Yes. Chat, everybody. Hold on, listen. Chat, listen. Everybody everybody in the world.
Just this should be the response.
Twitter account where's mad like that. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I be my meat. In chat, by the way, chat, that account been hacked.
His tone was defensive but comedic, half joking, half serious. He said the account had been hacked, then said it was old, then admitted he used it. What made this so interesting wasn't just the confession, it was how casual he was about it. He talked about it like it was something to be proud of, like everyone does it. He made jokes mid-stream, laughed, and turned it into—
90% of the niggas that watch him definitely are beating their meat in stream. They got him up right here, and they probably got Bonnie Blue up on the right screen or on their phone or whatever, and they're just going crazy. Right, but they had a chance to find somebody they like that is a gooner as well, and they had to hop on it. Oh my God, you're a gooner just like me? Tell me, did you see that new Bonnie Blue scene where she got drilled by 8 guys? Dude, but did you see in the back though? Did you see that Easter egg she's been leaving for us back there? It's pretty much letting us know that she actually might be coming out with an Avengers scene soon. And dude, I'm so ready for that next Avengers Gooner scene, dude. I've been waiting all year, and she said it was dropping this Halloween. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna nut so hard. And it's right before NNN too. We gotta have a session together, man.
Do a meme with his chat. By the way, I made a video about how spoiled—
You need a band too. I'm just...
Then there's IShowSpeed. His situation was tame compared to the others, but still blew up because of who he is. He was live typing something into Google, and after typing H and O, the autofill finished his thought: how to have sex in cyberpunk. That's it. No clips, no leaks, no folders, just one autofill.
I thought it was the
But
meat clip.
internet ran with it. Drama Alert reported it, Twitter turned it into a meme, people joked that he was caught gooning live. Speed's entire career runs on shock, noise, and spontaneity. His audience doesn't care about scandals because his brand is chaos. That's an important dynamic. The bigger your brand's identity as unpredictable, the more you can survive unpredictable events. And Speed did survive. Next up, we have Sketch. The Sketch incident hit the internet like a wave no one saw coming. Sketch, the YouTuber known for clean humor, upbeat energy, and family-friendly content, was one of those creators people thought could do no wrong. His channel was full of lighthearted skits, gaming, and jokes that appealed to kids, teens, and parents alike. He built an image that was spotless. No controversies, no scandals, just good vibes and consistency. That's why when the news broke about his old OnlyFans account, the shock hit harder than anyone expected. It started with screenshots circulating online. Someone dug up archived posts linking Sketch to an old OnlyFans profile, showing adult content he had allegedly made years before his rise on YouTube. Within hours, people started debating if it was really him. The evidence lined up: usernames, old photos, timestamps, and when people realized it was legit, the conversation flipped from disbelief to outrage. Fans felt betrayed. The comment sections were flooded with messages like, "I can't believe this. He lied to us," and "He's supposed to be family friendly." But the truth is—
Did he lie to you? How did he lie to you? It's not like someone asked him, "Hey, were you an OnlyFans creator?" And he said no. He just withheld information that you don't need to know. You literally don't need to know it. It has nothing to do with you. I think the only thing that I was concerned about is like, hold on, are niggas paying for fame like that? I'm kidding.
Sketch never lied. He just never
didn't.
talked about it. He had a past, like everyone else, and that past happened to include something people weren't ready to associate with their safe creator. What really burned, though, was how fast brands reacted. Companies dropped him, collaborations disappeared, and YouTube channels that once promoted his content started deleting playlists. It was a domino effect, driven by optics, not facts. And that's the dangerous part of the influencer economy. Your livelihood isn't just built on views, it's built on perception. Sketch responded.
So, okay, I'll start from the top. Look at this, open and honest. That was me. That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay.
He posted a statement saying he was young and dumb back then, that he'd grown, and that his content now reflected who he wanted to be.
I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff. You know, I'm a changed person.
It was short, almost minimal. No tears, no theatrics, just a line drawn between then and now. Some fans stayed, some left, and soon the story shifted from outrage to discussion. If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe, and turn those notifications.
Sketch. He's an interesting character, for sure. I think that's what made it so wild. It was like, whoa, didn't expect that from you. And I think that's the only reason. It was like, just literally was the last person you'd expect to have a black penis in their mouth. I just didn't think I'd ever see that coming.